Hello everyone. So this is part 2 of my makeup collection. Last time we left off, I was showing you my lippy products. Before we get started, I wanted to show you how I store my eyeshadows. So this is a drawer that is under my sink. So this has all of my eyeshadow palettes, like my Hourglass palette, and then also my highlighter palette, and then I have my blush palettes down there. So this is just an overview, and then this is like my hair stuff, my hair brushes. So this is an overview of my palette drawer. And then also, before we get into the acrylics, I wanted to show you a few things that I got from Ulta last week. By the time you're seeing this video, it was last week. This is just a sample. This is Bye Bye Breakout. Supposed to heal as it conceals, so I'll test that out. I got a couple more sponges from Real Technique. They had buy one, get one half off, so I picked up 2 so I can get them half off. Picked up a couple more of my mini sponges that I use to blend out my concealer. I use the Ulta ones. I really like them. They're inexpensive and they're really soft. I like them. Then the reason I made this online purchase was I wanted this Revolution Aqua Seal liquid eye primer, but they don't sell this in the store. So I kept looking and they could never find it. So I finally decided to just do an online purchase. Normally I don't purchase online from Ulta. I prefer to just shop in store, but I really wanted this. And then I also picked up, I was telling you in the last video, I picked up a couple of these blush balms by Flower Beauty. This one is in Bitten. This one just looks like a really beautiful like berry tone. It looks a little dark, but I know I can sheer it out with my sponge and it's gonna look really beautiful. And this one is in Nectar. This one I already tried once and I really loved it. It's really nice natural color, beautiful finish. I love that one. This is the other green corrector that I was talking about. I went ahead and went with Revolution Conceal and Correct. Looks like it's a much thicker formula. I really love their concealers, the formula, so I figured this one would be good too. I haven't used it yet though. And then this one I ended up picking up. I think I was like $2 or $3 away from free shipping, so I just threw in this one. I really don't like matte liquid lipsticks, but it was only like $2 or $3, and you know, I can just throw lip gloss over it. I haven't tested this one out yet either, but it does look like a nice neutral color. And then because I was getting the green corrector, I thought I would go ahead and try a peach corrector for my under eyes. I've never really used a peach corrector, but I thought I would give it a try and see how I like it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get into the rest of the acrylic containers. Okay, this first drawer that I'm gonna show you is my liquid highlighters and then also my stick highlighters. These first 3 are by Makeup Revolution. The first one is Liquid Starlight, and it's just a really beautiful pinky highlight. The next one is Liquid Champagne. And then the third one is Luminous Luna, and this is just a really beautiful white. These are really nice. The formula is beautiful. From what I understand, it's very comparable to the Cover FX ones. They blend out really nicely with my sponge. I really love them. I actually have a 4th one that was, I think it was called like Unicorn Elixir, but that one just had like chunky glitters in them, and it was like the purple iridescent ones, and I just don't really like that type of highlighter. The next one is by Cover FX. This came in a boxy charm. This is Nova. This is just gold glitter. In my opinion, you cannot use this as a highlighter, but it does make a really beautiful eye topper. So I use it that way. I keep it in this drawer just because it fits nicely with everything else, but definitely not a highlighter at all. And this is Wet n Wild. This is their Hello Halo in the shade, oh, I think Halo is the color. Yes, Halo Goodbye. This is just a really nice soft pink. It does come with the doe foot applicator. You have to work quickly with this, so I will usually just do one cheek at a time, do a couple dots, and then blend it out. And it does look really nice. And it's only, you know, it's Wet n Wild, so it's only like $1 or $2. Really nice. And this is my LA Girl Velvet Stick. It says contour, but this is a highlighter. This one's nice. It looks really nice on the skin. It's a stick, so it is a little hard. A little hard to blend out, but not bad. I like it. Now this one, this is by NYX. This is their Dose of Dew. And this one I much prefer over the LA Girl. This one is just a really soft highlighting stick. It blends out beautifully. And when you blend it out, you're just left with like a really beautiful, healthy glow, like a dewy look. This one came in a BoxyCharm. This is a highlighting stick, and it also has a blush. So High Beam is a highlight, and then Coral Crush is the blush. Highlighter is really nice. It's just like a nice champagne. It looks a little bit dark, but I can blend it out with my sponge, and it just looks really nice. And then this is the blush. And this is a really nice formula. Excellent quality. I really like that one. And this one also came in a BoxyCharm. This is So Susan. This is their Statement Skin Highlighting Crayon. I really love this. It's like a really beautiful, like champagne-y color. The formula is beautiful and it blends out really nicely. And then the next one is e.l.f. Has no name. Oh, there you go. This is their illuminating, just their illuminating highlighter. This is like a nice pinky color. Show you. Formula is really nice. It blends out really nicely. Looks really beautiful on the skin, and I really enjoyed that one. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next drawer. So this next drawer is my primer drawer. This is my Cover FX blurring primer. I got this one in a BoxyCharm. I really love this one. It looks beautiful on the skin. It just has a really nice finish. I liked this one so much that I went out and got a sample of their mattifying one, which I really love this one. This one looks beautiful on the skin. If I ever go through this sample and some of these other primers, I will definitely purchase this one. This one was another Cover FX sample. This one was their, I think it was like their Bye Bye Redness or something like that. This does nothing on the skin, so I'll actually be getting rid of that one. This one is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I was finally able to get my hands on this one. This one, so far, I really like. I've used it a few times. I really enjoy it. Looks really nice on the skin, has a nice finish. It's not too greasy. Can I get it open? See, it looks really interesting. It's not too mattifying. It just looks really nice on the skin. And then this one is my Catrice waterproof drops. You're supposed to add a couple drops to your foundation, and it makes your foundation waterproof. So I will usually use this when we're going to Disney World, and that way it'll keep me matte all day and not dewy looking. So I really like that one. This one came in a BoxyCharm. This is Smashbox Photo Finish. This one's okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So I'll use this up for a little bit longer. I've had it for a while now, and then I'll just get rid of it and not purchase it. And then this one is another K-Beauty purchase, the Samuel. This is their Perfect Pore Balm. This one I was afraid might be too dewy since it is a balm, but surprisingly, I really enjoy it. It's got a really nice finish. It's not greasy on the skin. This is another one like the putty that has like a really interesting formula, but looks nice on the skin. Surprisingly, it does keep me really matte, and I really enjoy that. Okay, so the next drawer, this is where I keep my color correctors. Oops, I've already put these back in since I filmed the intro part. These are the correctors that I told you. I still haven't used these yet, but I'll definitely try those. This was a color corrector that I bought initially by Essence. This does absolutely nothing on the skin. It's just like a very liquidy, sheer, has no coverage, does nothing. And that's why I ended up buying the Revolution one, so I could see if this one's any better. This one is my pink corrector. This is a brightening one. This is another K-Beauty purchase. This is by the same, yes. I like it. It is very brightening, but again, I've never really been into correcting, so I haven't used that one that often. And then these are my two NYX foundation mixers. This one I use if I have a foundation that's too light, and this one I use if I have a foundation that's too dark. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next drawer. This is where I keep my loose powder products. This one is a highlighter. This came with a BoxyCharm. This is Artist Couture in the shade Illuminati. And this is just a really beautiful, look at that. This is a really beautiful highlighter. These ones up here are glitter pigments that I bought from TKB Trading. I did try pressing these before, but they just, no matter what kind of binder I used, they wouldn't stay pressed and they kept falling apart. So I ended up just putting them in these little jars so I can use them as glitter toppers, and they're really pretty. I've got like a gold one. This one is like a green shifting one, really beautiful. This one's like a rose gold one. This one is just a really pretty iridescent white one. And then these ones down here are just some blushes that didn't fit in my blush drawer. These are just powder loose powder blushes. And this is an eye topper that I got from BH Cosmetics in the shade Brilliant. To be honest, I really don't like this. It's really chunky. It doesn't blend out nicely, and then it just doesn't look nice on the eye. So even though I just got this one, I'll be decluttering this one very shortly. Okay, so now we're going to move into my spray primers. This is my Scandinavia primer spray. I will use this one before I use one of these primers. And I really love this one. It just helps to prep the skin. And then this one is my setting spray. This is their oil control setting spray by Scandinavia. This one I really love. It really helps keep my skin nice and matte. These Scandinavia ones, whenever you purchase a full size, like several times a year they'll have a sale where it's like 25% off a full size product, and then when you buy a full size product, they'll send you 2 samples. So they'll send the primer spray and then they'll send the setting spray, and then on top of that you'll get free shipping. So every other time I'll buy the finishing spray, and then the next time I'll buy the full size primer spray, and then I just continue to fill up my little sample bottles. And then this one is actually MAC, what's it called? Prep and Prime, but I've just transferred into the spray bottle because I like the size, it's nice and convenient. This one I will use if I'm feeling a little more dry, which isn't often, or if my under eyes are looking a little too dry, I will spray this onto my little mini sponge and just dab that over my concealer, and then it just gives like a really beautiful look to the under eyes and helps get rid of that dryness. Okay, so the next drawer we're going to move into my concealers. So this one right here, this is another K-Beauty purchase. This is by The Same. This is their creamy concealer. I really love this. It's nice and creamy, it's hydrating, looks really nice on the skin, on the under eyes. This is my IT Cosmetics, their Bye Bye Under Eyes concealer. This one is a high coverage concealer. It's a thick formula, so a little bit goes a long way. I don't use this one as often. This one is another The Same concealer from K-Beauty. I really like this one. It's, you know, kind of like the first one. This one is the Maybelline Age Rewind. I had tried this one a few years ago and didn't like it. I ended up decluttering it. But people to this day, like years later, are constantly raving about this concealer. So I thought I would give it another try. You know, I do have better techniques than I did then, but I still don't like it. Everyone raves about the coverage, saying it has amazing coverage, but I don't like it. I'm sure I'll be decluttering this one again shortly, and then I'll just never repurchase it again. And this one is the Liquid Camouflage by Catrice in the shade Porcelain. Yes, in the shade Porcelain. This one I like. It's got really nice coverage. This one is a really brightening concealer, so I will use this one like if I want a bright under eye. And then this one is actually my favorite concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution, their Conceal and Define. This is in the shade C1. I love this concealer. It looks beautiful under the eyes. It's not drying. It's got a nice, beautiful finish. I can use this on the skin. This color C1 is just a little bit too light for me. It's a little bit too brightening under the eyes, and then when I try to conceal with it, it's just a little bit too brightening. So I've actually repurchased this in the shade C2, and that's, I think, will be my perfect shade. So my foundation shade is F3, and then my new concealer shade going forward will be C2, and then I think that'll be the perfect match for me. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video here and we'll move on to the next drawer. Okay, so the next drawer are my liquid eye toppers. These ones are my Stila ones. This one is Kitten. This one is just like a really beautiful rose gold. This one is in Enchantress. This one is like a really pretty pink one. And this is another pink one. This one is in Sunset Cove. And then this one is Perlina, and this is just a really beautiful iridescent white with a bunch of like color shifting glitters in there. The formula on these is really beautiful. I really love them. These two are my J-Cat ones. I have like a nice coppery one and then a pretty green one. These ones are really nice as well. The formula is really nice. They blend out nicely. These are my BH Cosmetics ones, and these ones are beautiful. This one is like a really pretty blue. This is a really nice orange one. I wore that one during Halloween. And this one is so beautiful, you guys. This one is in the color Psych, and this is just a really, really beautiful pink with like purple shift in there. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love that one. This one came in a BoxyCharm. This is my Cover FX one. I was really excited about this one because I'd never tried Cover FX before. This is in the color Amethyst, which is my birthstone. So I was really excited about this. The formula is not the best. It has kind of like a weird chunky formula. When you try to blend it out, it ends up just getting, I don't know, like chunky. It's not the best. The color is really pretty, so I'm holding on to it, seeing if I can try to find a way to make this work. But at some point I'll probably declutter it because I like all of these other ones so much more. These ones are my Essence ones, and these ones have a really beautiful finish. This one is a nice deep purple one, so this is excellent for like a nice smoky eye. Total Eclipse. This one is a really beautiful like rose gold one in the color Stars and Stories. I got this one to see if it was comparable to the Stila one. They are different colors, but they blend out almost the same, and they give pretty much the same type of look. So I really, really love these Essence ones. They're just perfect formula, and the price is really good. This one is the more pink one. This one is 1 Second to Mars. This one's pretty. Not my favorite of the bunch, just shade-wise. I don't really like that color pink as much as I thought it would. This one is Solar Explosion, and this is a really beautiful foil gold. This one is really lovely. This one is great. You just throw this on the eyes. You don't even need like a transition. You just throw this on the eyes and then blend like a black into the outer V and blend it in, and it just looks beautiful. Love that one. And then this one is their silver one. This one is Moon Dust. This one is not my favorite. I don't know, I thought I would like it silver, but it's not my favorite on the eyes. The color silver is just a little too harsh for me. This one came in my most recent BoxyCharm. This is a nude stick in the color Copper Foil. I've only used this once, and I really liked it. It blended out nice. The formula is good, and the color is pretty. And then these last two, these are my ColourPop shadow toppers. This one, they're Supernova shadows. This one is in the color Lucky Penny, and this is just a really beautiful iridescent white with color shifting glitters in there. I didn't realize when I bought this, I'd kind of forgotten that I had this Stila one, so they're, you know, kind of the same color, but it's okay. It's really beautiful. I like it. And then this one is in what's this one called? Juvenile. And this is just a really beautiful, like bronzy gold. The formula on these two is really nice. I've only worn them each once, but so far I really enjoyed them. All right, so these are my glitter toppers, and we're going to move on to the final drawer. Okay, so the last drawer is my eye drawer. This is where I keep all of my eyeliners that honestly I never use, but BoxyCharm is always forever sending eyeliners, so I've kept a few just in case, you know, I ever want to use them in the future, but honestly I just don't. These are my primers. This is my glitter primer by NYX. I love this. This is really good for, you know, glitter shadows. Love that one. This one is the Milani eye primer. I got this one off of a recommendation from Emily Noel. She loves this one. I'm on the fence about this. It's good. I don't know that it's great. If you guys have any recommendations for a nice drugstore primer, let me know. And then this one is the Primer Potion. I got this one off of Haute Look by Urban Decay. This is the original. This one I really like. It holds the eyeshadows really well. Helps them last for a long time, and I like that one. So these are my mascaras. This one I got in a BoxyCharm. This one is by Wander Beauty. Their Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I really like this one. The formula is really nice, and the brush, I really love the brush. This one is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I just finally opened this one up. So far, I really like this one. The finish is really nice. I just do one thin coat, and it looks really nice on my lashes. This one just came in a BoxyCharm, my most recent one. This is the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. These two are supposed to be dupes for each other. I don't know about that yet because I've only used it once. But so far I like it. The formula looks, is nice, and I really like the brush. This one is my go-to bottom lash mascara. This is Maybelline Lash Discovery. I really like the formula. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, and the brush has like a little tiny mini brush, and I see the little tiny mini brush, and I really like that one. And then this one is another BoxyCharm mascara. This is by Tarte, their Tartist. I really like this one. Again, it's got a nice brush. The formula is good. I wouldn't go out and purchase any of these mascaras that BoxyCharm sends, because I do not purchase high-end mascara. I just barely started getting into mascara. I'm not huge on mascara. The more I wear it, the more I do like it, but I prefer like a more natural looking mascara. So I'm not going to go out and spend a fortune on mascaras. So I'm really glad that BoxyCharm sends these, because I'm able to test them out and, have some nice mascaras. This one, what is this? This is an eyebrow gel mascara that I've never used. BoxyCharm sent me, I don't do my eyebrows. I've never done my eyebrows, but they're always sending like this. In my previous box, they sent me this universal brow pencil, and I've decluttered every other brow product that they've sent me, but I decided that I wanted to try using it and see if I like it. So I've used that a couple times, and then I bought this to test this out, but I haven't used it yet. I don't know. The idea of just one more step in doing my eyebrows, I'm just not in love with. So I, haven't took the plunge and tested that out yet. And then these are just my little spoolies. Like I said, I really like a very natural mascara. So I will usually just put the mascara on and then pull this through to kind of, I don't like clumps, and this will just get rid of any clumps. And also, if I have a mascara that I like the formula, but I hate the brush, I'll just use this as a brush, and works out for me. And then this was also from BoxyCharm. This is a gel eyeliner in chocolate. Again, I don't use eyeliner, but I've kept this just in case I decide I want to. All right, guys, so this is all of my makeup. I know this was kind of a long video. I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking in there for this long, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.